Hi there, and welcome to the tutorial video for Principia Actionum 1 by Vassilis Chatzimakris. Introduction. Principia Actionum is a series of compositions whose structure is based on Isaac Newton's three laws of motion, as described in his work Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica in 1687. This version is composed for 4 performers. The duration of the performance is 11 minutes. Principia Actionum represents a metascore, as it circumscribes a process for creating secondary scores to be used in rehearsals and performance. Performers should follow the 3 steps described in this video in order to make their parts. This can be done collectively by the whole group, which is preferable, or it can be assigned to one person of the group or a third party. This video will guide the potential performer in the step-by-step process of determining the material to be played, creating the structure of performance, and finally making the parts to be performed. Step 1. Libraries. Libraries represent the material that is to be used by each performer in order to make his or her part. It comprises 3 parts of 12 items each: sounds, movements, and miscellaneous. Refer to section A of the booklet for the libraries for each performer. A. Sounds. 3 sound attributes are notated: the kind of sound to be played, register, and volume. Any sound producing means can be used. The techniques described do not suggest specific sound sources, but should rather be translated in instruments or sound objects at hand, for example pizzicato, to pinch or pluck. B. Movements. These are small theatrical movements. They should be performed in a fluid and natural manner. Where actions are separated by a slash, they are to be performed one after another on alternate occurrences. C. Miscellaneous. Empty slots for the performer to fill with sounds and movements. The performers, or the person making the parts, are encouraged to fill in with sounds and movements most relevant to their performing means. The libraries change over time, following the instructions provided in the booklet. Step 2. Structure. Time is divided in 44 segments of 15 seconds each. A number of actions are performed in each segment. Performers, or the person making the score, determine the number of actions to be performed in each by putting an initial number of actions on the first row of the supplied spreadsheet: 1 to 3 actions for performers A and C, and 1 to 9 actions for performers B and D. Step 3. Making the parts. After determining the material to be used, the library, and the number of actions to be played in each time segment, the structure, the performers, or the person making the score, should make the 4 parts. Pages with 5-line and single-line staves, section C of the booklet, can be used for time-space proportional notation, e.g. 1 or 2 systems on the page corresponding to one time segment of 15 seconds, but any other convenient notation may be used as well. Any actions from the library and in any combination can be used, including the alterations of libraries over time, but a balance between sounds, movements, and miscellaneous actions should be maintained. Preferably chance operations should be used. The sound should now be notated precisely, not only the characteristics of sound, but the sound itself. Each time a pitch is needed, the pitch circle, section B of the booklet, should be referred to. One can start from any point on the circle and, upon deciding a rotation direction, use the next pitch every time a pitch should be notated. The movements should be performed in a natural, fluid manner and speed. The sounds should last as long as possible and, if possible, interpenetrate each other and movements. Thank you for taking part in Principia Actionum 1. Enjoy your performance.